Mississippi. The Egg Bowl, a game that has a tendency to rip families apart during a time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some are thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off with the football. It was the farewell game for an Ole Miss great, Jackson Dart, in last season's Egg Bowl, down 14-10 early, but the old bullies just couldn't hang on to the ball, and turnovers killed them.
Yeah, Mississippi State had 3 turnovers, and when you lose the turnover battle 3-0, you're not going to win very many football games. The Egg Bowl is always fun. Jesse, we've called a bunch of these games. The hatred is real. The rivalry is real, so this will be a fun game to watch.
Yeah, oftentimes it's a game that's played before the weekend, like on a Thursday or Friday night, so it really sets the tone. This is the amuse-bouche, you might say, for rivalry weekend. Mississippi State started fast in that game.
Breaks into the open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Makes a catch at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Never seems to take the big hit, finds enough room to get to the 29. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield at Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Here comes the heat. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out in the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got him downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Haas. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. The big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. Offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. Rush is on him. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the Egg Bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, a little more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. They'll run play action. Look looking for a huge play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Steps away to find some room. He's turning it loose into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Escapes the pressure going right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. With the catch, it's dribbling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Thompson. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. So many rich layers in this one. Dak coming off the bench. Fumbles in the end zone to lose it. Legs being hiked. Coaches being fired. This has it all, guys.
And such proud people in the state of Mississippi that love their football. And it feels like, Palmer, these games always come down to something at the end of the game that's so fun and controversial.
What I love about this rivalry, too, is that historically there hasn't been a lot of conference championship implications or national title implications, but they play this game at the very end of the year, and it just matters so much in the state. Bragging rights for an entire season on the line.
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Shapen. Punts it out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass from the jet sweep. Running to Green. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You know what they need. You know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Allen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Wallace. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play, not nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Here's a heat. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Off the play fake. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Using his legs, it's Diggs. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Good timing on the quick out. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Wallace. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. The short hands, it's Mosley. And he'll be brought down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw. Makes a connection. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chapin. Fires to the big fella. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That brings him to within 1.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
He's got it for a big play. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldog. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Taylor has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. That's caught, it's Diggs. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fires to the right. He's got it. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for this offense. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Finds his big tight end. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's got it on the move. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense getting set for 1st down. Pressure coming, and here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And completed. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something. There he goes! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
To the air, it's Shapen. Caught over the middle, it's Glover. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Glover. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was payback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Diggs. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Grant. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Off play action. Got it behind the line. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Makes the catch. It's Lee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter, and this defense will start the 4th on its heels. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rebels have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him. And
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Grant. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Haas. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you're going reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And they go back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To throw, it's Chapin. Bringing the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And they're able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught behind the line. It's Mosley. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Mississippi State going up tempo. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Lets it fly on the move. Wide open, he makes the catch. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Yeah, and he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Grant. With the catch, it's Diggs. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mosley.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived.
Looking deep down the right side. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on the...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Rebels enter the final minute trying to drain the clock. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and taking down Mississippi State to claim the Egg Bowl. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.